Good morning, my miracle friends. Lesson 66 from A Course in Miracles. My happiness and my function are one. My happiness and my function are one. You have surely noticed an emphasis throughout recent lessons on the connection between fulfilling your function and achieving happiness. This is because you do not really see the connection. Yet there is more than just a connection between them. They are the same. Their forms are different, but their content is completely one. The ego does constant battle with the Holy Spirit on the fundamental question of what your function is. So does it do constant battle with the Holy Spirit about what your happiness is. It's not a two-way battle. The ego attacks, and the Holy Spirit does not respond. He knows what your function is. He knows that it is your happiness. Today we will try to go past this wholly meaningless battle and arrive at the truth about your function. We will not engage in senseless arguments about what it is. We will not become hopelessly involved in defining happiness and determining the means for achieving it. We will not indulge the ego by listening to its attacks on truth. We will merely be glad that we can find out what truth is. Our longer practice period today has as its purpose your acceptance of the fact that not only is there a very real connection between the function God gave you and your happiness, but that they are actually identical. God gives you only happiness. Therefore, the function He gave you must be happiness, even if it appears to be different. Today's exercises are an attempt to go beyond these differences in appearance and recognize a common content where it exists in truth. Begin the 10 to 15 minute practice period by reviewing these thoughts. God gives me only happiness. He has given my function to me. Therefore, my function must be happiness. Try to see the logic in this sequence, even if you do not yet accept the conclusion. It is only if the first two thoughts are wrong that the conclusion could be false. Let us then think about the premises for a while as we are practicing. My happiness and my function are one. God gives me only happiness. He has given my function to me, therefore my function must be happiness. Oh my God, I remember when this lesson really hit me like a sudden jolt. What? My function must be happiness? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, what a revelation. You mean I'm supposed to wake up and then go about my day being happy? What the actual fuck? All that brainwashing about happiness being fleeting and unrealistic, and life is a battle and you're duty bound to duty your ass off all day, and maybe you die a good martyr and you might have earned your place in heaven. Suddenly that whole program dissolved and I realised my function was to get up, fall in love and be happy all day, and that alone would ripple out to all my cells in my body, ripple out to my nearest and dearest and the entire universe, and that is my function. Wow. No more feeling guilty about feeling happy. No more downgrading myself to make others feel better because they weren't happy, even if the expression guilty pleasure, even the expression guilty pleasures shows you the extent of how messed up we all are at allowing ourselves to be happy. We allow ourselves a little treat. Oh my God, what on earth are we doing to ourselves? I then started to let my heart lead me, and it is a very simple question I ask myself about whatever the choice is I have in front of me. Does it make your heart sing? Yes? Good. Then go for it. Does it make your heart sink? Ooh. Then run to the hills. And I feel we know, are we feeling expansive or are we feeling contracted? If happiness is your true function, it gives very clear direction on what choices you make and who you choose to hang out with and what JOMOs you choose, what joys of missing out on things that you choose. Keeping your frequency high is the best thing you can do for yourself and the world. All else is utter madness. Twinkle and laugh and glimmer and seek out your euphoria triggers. I remember a dear, sweet friend of mine was having a really rough time and seeking counselling, and her therapist asked her, "What makes you happy?" And in her state at that time, bless her, she could not think of anything. So she emailed me to ask me what makes me happy. Like, where do I start? Getting up when the stars are still shining, watching the sunrise, my favourite tea, my delicious coffee, cacao, listening to the birds, singing, watching the little weeds push through the cracks, feeling my bare feet on the damp grass, stroking my cat, hearing him purr, petting the dog. I mean, the list is literally endless, and that's before a single soul's even woken up. I know it's perspective, and I definitely know what low emotions feel like. You could be in the best place in the world and feel like a miserable, ungrateful fuck. But happiness is our birthright and our function. And it's very cool to just know that. Beloved divine, loving light within us and all around us. The perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Happiness before me and happiness behind me. Happiness to the left of me and happiness to the right of me. Happiness above me and happiness below me. Happiness expressed through me. Happiness emanate from me, touching everyone and everything in the form and the formless. Where would happiness have me go today? Ask yourself that question. What would happiness have me do today? What would happiness have me say or not say today, and to whom? Have an amazing day. Bye for now.